Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barkar Kodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone that rule well. And I want to say peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. To you all, I say shalom. This is the brother Mayaka Allah from the GMS West Palm Beach camp. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And this article from the National Desk, dated December 27th, 2021, states the average empire survives for 250 years. Is America at death's door? And the answer to that question is yes, America is on death's door. But nonetheless, Apostle Hart did a lesson on this recently. I think Apostle Gabar did a follow-up lesson regarding this too. It goes to show you how the average age of major empire being the leading nation of the world at that time, the superpower of the world at that time, like the Babylonian Empire. There was other nations that existed with Babylon, but Babylon was the head honcho of that age. Right now, we're in the age of the American Empire, really the Roman American Empire, because this is really just a continuation of Rome. But nonetheless, this American Empire has been alive for almost 250 years now, man. All right. And it says the average age of it is 250 years. So we're at the time of the end, all right? That's like the scripture says, man. All right. The scripture says in Matthew 24, how it's going to be wars and rumors of wars. All right. And we're at the end. If you could couple that, if you could couple the prophecies regarding the end, meaning the earthquakes in diverse places, the earthquakes in diverse places, the uproars of the people in the world, the wars and the rumors of the world, the famines, the pestilence, and you couple that with America being around the same age that the average age that America being the same age, around the same age that empires last for, man, it's just further proves that we're at the end. All right. Real quick, let me just read this a little bit real quick. It says, studies show that an empire survives on average a mere 250 years. Did you know that? To put that into context, the world's oldest person recently died at 124 years old. So she lived nearly half as long as most empires do. All right. So, going to show you that this is really has been a short captivity nonetheless. Because what does it say? I think it's Sirach 13. It might be 17, Salakia, or 18. Yeah, Sirach 18 and 10. You know, I start Sirach 18 and 9. The number of a man's days at most are in 100 years, right? The most a man's going to live is 100 years. Not meaning that 100 years is the max, but being like you're not going to see somebody 100, 200 years old, 300 years old. All right. You're going to hit 100 and some change, and that's it, man. All right. Verse 10, as a drop of water unto the sea and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. Right. 1,000 years is like a grain of sand. I mean, a small grain of sand compared to a beach, man. All right. Or if you take a drop of water, you compare it to the Atlantic Ocean. Eternity has no limit, right? That means really infinite. So 1,000 years has a cap. Really saying that even Babylon, America being alive, allegedly, because it's been America was in existence before 1776, and it had their ways before 1776, but it was officially known as Babylon, or officially looked like it gained independence from Britain in 1776. But it's all an illusion. But hey, if it's on paper that or if that's what they go by and say, hey, America's 250 years old, then hey, that's a short. Really, That's even shorter than 1,000 years compared to eternity. 'Cause that's a quarter of 1,000 years, 250 years. All right, so that's only a quarter. All right, and this is why Revelation 12 says that the devil knows that he has to wait a short time. Even if Esau reigned for 5 millennia, man. Even if Esau reigned for 10,000 years, it's nothing compared to how long Jake gonna rule for eternity, man. All right, this is why it says in the book of Romans, chapter 8, Romans 8 and 18, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Right? Because we understand that, yeah, this captivity sucks, and we're hastening the day, man. We're hastening the day for the return of Yahweh Shai. But it's light compared to what we're gonna get. It's like in the world, it's called no risk, no reward. There's a saying in the world, no risk, no reward. Meaning the higher the risk equals the higher the reward. But the reward we're gonna get for this captivity, it's unbalanced, I should say. Right? It's still trying to get the hell out of here, but it's really a light affliction, man. All right, this is really a light affliction compared to what we're about to receive through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, but let me go back to actually let me go to this picture real quick too, and it's ironic because Donald Trump is Nero in the reincarnation, man. We believe to the Spirit that Donald Trump is Nero in the reincarnation because Nero was the emperor in Rome. He was the head honcho in Rome when Rome burned down, man. All right. So likewise, in his reincarnation, because like the scripture says in Ecclesiastes 1, I bring this out like 1 in every 3 lessons, man. Because if there's no new thing under the sun, we're just really repeating things that happened before, man. The new thing really is going to be the times that we're coming into, because a time like that has never been lived like it on earth, man. But Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 9, the thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there's no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath already been of old time. It hath been already of old time, which was before us, right? So, the leader in charge burning down their own country is not a new thing, man. All right? The popular leader in charge, too, all right? Just like Nero, I believe, committed suicide because the people turned on him. So just like modern day Nero, which through the Spirit is Donald Trump, hey, don't be surprised if he commits suicide because the people are going to turn on him. Because people love him now, but people are going to turn on him because there's nothing he could do with America, man. America is finished, man. America is done for. You can't fix this economy without crashing it. And once you crash this economy, you can't bring back the dollar. It's in too much debt, man. So what do? You show the CHIP, man. You show a new currency, which is mandated, and you're going to mandate it, and then pursuant to Revelation 13 and 16, that RFID chip, you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have it. And everybody that takes it, pursuant to, Revelation 14 and 9, are going to receive judgment. And a lot of people that take it too are going to get side effects, which would be the grievous sore, man. All right, so a lot of people will turn on Trump, 1, for that. 2, because you really can't get rid of all the so-called immigrants that have already crossed the border, man. There's no way to enforce that. It's too many people, man. You can't afford. And not only can you not enforce it, but how can you truly track them, man? Yeah, they might say, yeah, I'm staying at this address, but when that time comes, and if they scatter to the 4 corners of Babylon, how would you track them to take them and bring them out of there, right? And 3, let's say if it's 10 million, even though the number is higher than that, let's say if you have 10 million migrants in America right now, and you say, oh, we got to do mass deportation. Who's gonna pay to round them up, to ship them out, whether it be by train, bus, plane, boat? Taxpayers are gonna pay that anyway, man. And then America loses the income for all the sales tax and the income tax that these migrants may be paying, man. People say, oh, migrants don't pay taxes, but they do pay taxes. Everything you buy is taxed, unless you do it in straight cash, man. Everything you sell is taxed, unless you do it in straight cash, man. Your income is taxed. If they're receiving paychecks, it's going to be taxed, man. All right? They make major purchases like cars, uh, houses. It's all going to be taxed, man. Property tax. So if you deport 10 million people that pay taxes, man, that's a huge percentage of the income that Babylon is losing. And Babylon doesn't make income but by taxes, man. All right? So this is why people are going to end up turning on them, man. All right? And three, because, hey, when shit hits the fan, he's going to declare martial law. He's going to be hated. Just like in that movie Civil War. What were people doing? People were traveling to the White House to murk the president, man. All right? Hey, that may be predictive programming, man. All right? Because we're coming into a time of Civil War too, man. All hell is about to break loose on all fronts. It's not just going to be nation against nation. It's going to be nation against nation, neighbor against neighbor, rich versus poor. People not being able to get food to eat to feed their children. People eating their children, right? People stealing, killing. All hell's about to break loose. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. Shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Right? This is the times that we're coming into, man. This is the times that we're in. Right? We're at the beginning of this, man. All right. So, real quick, we jump to Jeremiah 30. This wasn't even a Jacob's Trouble video, but the end of America coincides with Jacob's Trouble. So it is a Jacob's Trouble video now, through the Spirit. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Even, Islakia, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right? Because even though it's known as Jacob's trouble, all hell's about to break loose for all these nations in Babylon, man. Everybody is going to feel the fire soon come, man, of this time that has never been such like it. But Jacob's going to feel it the worst. Jake is going to feel it the worst. 2/3 of Jake is going to feel it the worst, I have to say, man. All right? But there's going to be some 2/3 that are able to get their lick in, to win a few battles here and there, win a few skirmishes. But ultimately, Jacob's trouble is judgment for the 2/3 of his people, man, of the Lord's people, man. But he shall be saved out of it, man. But the elect is going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble. The elect are going to pass by Jacob's trouble, man. The elect ain't going to feel the fire of Jacob's trouble like 2/3 feel the fire of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? Let me go back to this photo here. It says, actually, let me go to the site. I do everything incognito mode. The 250th anniversary of American independence will occur in the Trump 47th administration, right? And this is and it's a spirit too, because it's a spirit that Trump is known as the 47th president, even though technically he is the 46th, because they say Biden was 46, but Trump was president already. All right, he's not a new president. He's just being president again. But it's the spirit that he's the 47th president, because 4 and 7 put together is 11, and 11 through the spirit is destruction. So Nero being installed, or actually Nero being reinstalled, the spiritual Nero being installed at the 250th anniversary of American independence, which is the average age of empire, and his number coincides with the number 11, which is destruction. All right, hey man, that's a sign, man, that Lord willing, that's a sign that Babylon will, be destroyed during Trump's so-called administration, man. Because we know in martial law, the president relinquishes power and is no longer in power. The military is in power, but it will still technically be his administration. All right. And then it says Trump already revealed his plan for it. The Great American State Fair in Iowa will feature pavilions from all 50 states. Right. So this nigga is talking about throwing a party for America, man. But hey, we don't get to the 250th year of this place, man. Because the Lord said he's shortening days. So if the Lord destroyed this place at 248 or 249, hey, calling him like about Shemi Ashai, Lord willing, he does that, man. We do 2025 minus 1776 is 249. All right. So 2026 will be the 250th year of America's existence, but 225 next year, 2025, will be the 249th. Right, hey, if the Lord shortened it by a year, that'll be Yapam, man. All right, but nonetheless, let me go back to this. Oh, it's lucky. Let me go to this. Let me go to Exodus 23. Exodus 23 and 27. I will send my fear before thee and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And I will make thine enemies turn their backs unto thee. I will send hornets before thee, which shall drive out the Hivite, the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before thee. I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. By little and little I will drive them out from before thee, until thou be increased and inherit the land. Right, this Lord is telling us how he's gonna basically expel the people that are living in the chosen land, in the promised land, and let us dwell in it, man. He said he's gonna expel them little by little, man. All right, but this is the same thing he's doing to Babylon, man. He's destroying this place brick by brick, little by little, man. But the peak, the crescendo of it, man, will be the return of Yahushua, destroying this place via the chariots, or aka the clouds that the scriptures talk about, which are the vehicles that the angels and Yahushua will return in, man. And that the angels travel, about around this place now, man. And the thermonuclear missiles, man. And that's going to be the destruction of the final nail in the coffin of this place, man. But little by little, it also is going to include famine, teeth of wild beast, because scripture says teeth of wild beasts are created for vengeance, man. Teeth of wild beast, famine, even hornets or wasps, man. That's considered the stinger of them. That's considered teeth of wild beast, man. All right. A famine, teeth of wild beasts, economic collapse, man. Esau Edom the sword, right? Lifting all that up, man. Little by little, he's destroying this place, man. And he's using Esau's own sword to destroy himself, man. Because Esau poisons the food supply, but Edomites eat the food too. Esau poisoned the air, but Esau got to breathe in the air too, man. So, hey. So he's even using his own weapon against it, man. All right. Let me go back to this Trump thing real quick. I'll play a little bit of this. I didn't play the whole thing. I played a little bit, but something stuck out to me through the spirit.
Now the United States will celebrate the biggest and most important milestone in our country's history. 250 years of American independence. What a great country. We have to keep it that way. But that's why, as a nation, we should be preparing for a most spectacular birthday party. We want to make it the best of all time. Here is my plan to give America's founding in 1776 the incredible anniversary it truly deserves. On day one, I will convene a White House task force.
You see, this nigga wants to throw a so-called birthday party for America, and he says he wants to make it the greatest birthday party of all, man. But it's the spirit too, because we know celebrating birthdays is off. All right, hey, they know celebrating birthdays is off. Trump knows celebrating birthdays is off through the spirit, because these niggas are high-level warlocks first and foremost. Then they practice high-level witchcraft, high-level sorcery, right? And that term MAGA, that Trump says, "Make America Great Again," but the initials MAGA is a high level witch or warlock, man, pursuant to the Church of Satan, man, and pursuant to the Satanic Bible. Celebrating your birthday is actually the most demonic or the wickedest or the most important in their eyes, so-called holy day, man. So when you consider that and you say that you see that Trump wants to throw a birthday party for America, man, that should raise some antennas for the average Babylonian, man. But the average Babylonian is really in the mirth spirit of mirth. All right, let me go real quick. Let me go to Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes 12:3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. See, this is going to pursuant to the Economist and the economic forecast of Babylon, or aka America, man. Because of the keepers of the house, when you go into that word economist, all right, the etymology goes into household management. They're going to tremble because the future and the outlook of Babylon is going to look bleak, man. They're not going to see a future for this place, man. This U.S. dollar, the so-called U.S. dollar, is about to crash and collapse hard. Even Trump, before he became president or during his first term, he understood that the economy is fucked up, and the only thing that can fix it is by letting it crash, right? The economy really was supposed to crash as soon as it wasn't backed by gold anymore. It should have crashed, but it really should have crashed when during the bubble during 2007, 2008. It was supposed to crash, but because of Esau, Edom, and the wicked elite and the wicked banking families, the elite banking families, they performed bailouts for the banks that let them live and continue their business as usual, man. But by bailing them out, all you did was kick the can down the road. The road gonna end sometime, man. And the further you prolong the end of the collapse, is the greater the collapse is gonna be, man. It's like gravity and something. You drop something down from let's say as high as from the top of your head, and you drop it on the floor. Is nothing, but the higher you go, the more velocity that thing is gonna drop, and more damage it's gonna cause, man. All right, Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low. When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right, the daughters of music are about to be brought low in this place, man. Mirth is about to be sucked out of this place, man. Calling him like about Shemal Shai, man, because it's not going to be nothing to celebrate. Even though there's nothing to celebrate now. People are faking the funk. People aren't truly happy. That's why they got to induce intoxicants to have a good time, right? This is why during the so-called pandemic, they didn't close. They closed every other business. They didn't close liquor stores, man. They closed churches, but they didn't close liquor stores, man, because they understand that people need. What do you call that? Oh, people need that Novocaine, that numbing agent. People need something to numb the pain because they don't want to feel it, man. This is why bread and circus is so popular, man. Without bread and circus, people fucking go crazy, and that's what's gonna happen, man. The daughters of music are gonna be brought low. Bread and circus is gonna come to an end, man. Ain't gonna be no fucking ushers or Chris Brown's on stage dancing and people cheering, man. We don't want to hear that shit no more, man. It's real shit going on, and nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants to hang their head low and pretend everything's normal, man. And that's the thing. This is why society is so fucking crazy. Everybody can see that shit is bugged up, but nobody wants to say anything about it, man. And when you do say something about it, you're an enemy, man. All right. But nonetheless, let me get one more. I'm gonna close out through the spirit. This is Job chapter 1. And I'm going to get verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, Thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, right? Because Job's children had a custom, a wicked custom, where they would basically celebrate all each other's birthday. They would gather each other up and celebrate their birthdays, man. Scripture says, Slakia, Job 1:4, and his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one on his day, and sent and called for their three sisters to eat and drink with them. Right, so they basically do birthday parties, man. All right, so when we go jump down to verse 14, Job 1:14, and there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped to tell thee. All right, I'm really slack. I'm going to start at verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, and that's when the Sabians fell upon the cattle. All right, verse 16. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has fallen from heaven and hath burnt up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands, and fell upon the camels, and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, so this calamity happened to Job's family and his servants, back to back to back, like, instantly, man. Job didn't have a time to, like, when Job heard the first tragedy, it was like he didn't have time to process it before he heard the second one, man. All right, verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. Right? Now, it doesn't say they were celebrating their birthday, specifically in this verse, but it says in verse 4 that that's what they did on their day, man. That's basically what they did. So, I'm assuming that it was their birthday, too, when this happened. Or one of their birthdays, I should say. Verse 19, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only escaped alone to tell thee. And that's the spirit, because it's like Trump wants to throw a birthday party for America, but hey, when Job's children celebrated their birthday, the Lord sent the wind and destroyed the house, man. And the Lord's going to send the wind to destroy this house called America, man. And that wind isn't going to be the wind that the Lord's going to use to destroy America. Isn't talking about like a tornado or a hurricane. It's talking about the thermonuclear missiles, man. So the Lord's going to send a wind to destroy America. The Lord willing, during its birthday. The Lord willing, before its birthday, Salakia. Lord willing, before its birthday, but if the Lord does it while America is celebrating their birthday, that'll be through the Spirit, man. And he used Trump to do it too. Hey, man, but I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Milton. I rule well. I want to say peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say shalom and abad babal.